back to First Coast Sugar Gliders. Today I would like to spend some time with you and to teach you how to make HPW, which is the main diet for sugar gliders. First of all, if you haven't been to our website and you haven't watched any of our videos, my name is Paula Williams and I'm the owner of First Coast Sugar Gliders. We are a small-based Florida wildlife and USDA licensed breeder of sugar gliders. Our gliders are pets first, and we take pride of selling sweet, hand-tamed joeys to all of our customers. So, without further delay, let's make our HPW. If you bought a joey from us, or if you bought HPW from First Coast Sugar Gliders, you receive a little package like this, which contains the womba root powder and the bee pollen together. So first, let's gather all the ingredients that we are going to need to make HPW. You're going to need the little bag with the womba root powder and the bee pollen. You're going to need 2 cups of warm water. We're also going to need the green juice, what we call green juice. There are various brands of green juice out there. I like to use Boathouse Farms, and it's called Green Goodness. It's usually sold in the fresh fruit department at your grocery store. Other brand names are Naked, Odwalla, any of those would do, but I do prefer the Boathouse brand. You're also going to need honey. You're going to need about 1.5 cups of honey, which is very expensive nowadays. But if you do have a membership to Sam's Club or BJ's, they do sell them in a package this big, and it's only $13. And we're going to need 3 eggs. We're going to scramble the eggs. Now that we have all the ingredients for our HPW, let's gather the utensils that we are going to need to make them. First, you can cook your eggs either in the microwave or on a skillet. I choose to cook my eggs on the skillet. So let's get a skillet and something to scramble your eggs with. We are also going to need 2 1-cup measuring cups and 1/2 cup measuring cups. So first thing that we are going to do is scramble the eggs. And I have everything prepared. And by the way, 1 batch of HPW will last 2 sugar gliders for a month. The diet plan calls for 1 tablespoon of HPW for 2 gliders and 2 tablespoons of either fruits, vegetables, or protein per night for 2 sugar gliders. So while we scramble the eggs, we can go ahead and start mixing the ingredients and putting them on the blender. So we need 2 cups of warm water, and I'm going to measure 2 cups of warm water. Put it in the blender. We are going to need 1 cup of the green juice. And we are going to need 1/4 cup of the womba root powder and a tablespoon of bee pollen, which is already pre-measured for you in the little bag. So just open your bag and place the ingredients in the blender. Now, we also need 1.5 cups of honey. So we can measure our honey. 1.5 cups. The beauty of the HPW diet is you only have to make this mixture once a month, and it will last you forever. It keeps very well in the refrigerator for 7 days. So you could take and measure 7 tablespoons of HPW and keep it on the refrigerator and freeze the remainder. Or you can freeze all of the HPW together and every night scoop a tablespoon of the HPW into their dishes. My gliders are, each one of them is different. Some of them like it frozen and they eat just like ice cream, and some of them like to let it defrost. So what you can do, if it is frozen, is just scoop out a tablespoon and put it in their feeding dish. The HPW will freeze to an ice cream consistency, so there is no problem scooping 1 tablespoon out and serving it to your glider. So the eggs are prepared. I am going to add the honey to the blender. 1.5 cups of honey. And lastly, we're going to add the scrambled eggs to our mixture. Now, I am going to put the lid on, and I'm going to let it blend for about 4 minutes on the highest setting that my blender has. Only stop blending when you do not see any of the bee pollen anymore. So let's start blending our HPW. The HPW will make a Tupperware container about this big and this tall. So let me get a Tupperware container so we can place our finalized product in it. I am choosing this one today because it was the first one that I found. As you can see, when the HPW is mixing, I can still see some bee pollen there. It usually takes about 3 to 4 minutes for the mix to be completely mixed and ready to go to the freezer. It will be green, yellowish color, and will freeze to the consistency of ice cream. All of our jellies purchased from First Coast Sugar Gliders do come with a month's worth of the HPW diet. And if you would like to continue this diet in the future for your gliders, 1 bag of HPW and the bee pollen is $8, which is enough for 1 month for 2 sugar gliders. Or you can buy 6 months worth, which is $40. Or you can buy 12 months worth, which is $75. You can call me and order over the phone, or you can order directly from my website. Now let's take a look at our mixer and see if it's mixed well already. As you can see, there is no trace of bee pollen anymore, so we are ready to go. So without any trace of bee pollen, you just take your mix, put it in a Tupperware container, make sure that it's freezer safe and that it will not get freezer burned. And voila, we have our HPW ready. And it's ready to serve to our sugar gliders. Well, thank you for visiting First Coast Sugar Gliders again, and I hope to see you soon. I hope